Hi there, welcome to the video. In this video we're going to have a look at the Sonoff BBQ Meat Thermometer. So don't forget you can buy this barbecue meat thermometer directly from Sonoff. The website is itead.cc or itiad.cc. Right now, if you're interested in this product or any product from Sonoff, I can get you 10% off if you use my discount code. And the discount you want to use is shown on the bottom of the screen right now. And it is DANIEL RC15 SONOFF. So Daniel RC15 Sonoff, and that will get you 10% off your order. I'll put that discount code in the video description below as well, and there'll also be a link directly to the barbecue meat thermometer page on the Sonoff website in the video description as well. So today we're looking at the Sonoff BBQ Meat Thermometer, the BMT01, $19.90 currently at the beginning of 2025 on the Sonoff website. There's loads of detail on this page about it, including ordering the extra probe sensors that I'll talk about soon for $9.90. So basically this is a thermometer that you can use when cooking. It's not Wi-Fi, but it is Bluetooth, so it will interact with the Sonoff app that I'll show you as well. Basically, you can get temperature alerts, reading from Fahrenheit, centigrade, all those good stuff, real-time charts, grilling, measurements, data refresh every 2 seconds. It's got a good connection within 100 meters. There's a wide temperature range, and basically the batteries should last quite a long time. It's obviously good for all sorts of cooking, whether indoors or outdoors. And you can receive alerts when it reaches a certain temperature. And also there is a preset temperature setting, so if you want your beef, your steak, a certain color, then or certain type, then you can set that up as well. Just get it how you kind of like it. Yeah, that's about it. Let's have a good look at it now. Let's unbox it. So this is the Sonoff BBQ Meat Thermometer. Now it's not compatible with Home Assistant, but it is compatible with the eWeLink app, and we'll show you that as soon as we've kind of unboxed it. It's quite a thin little box. Let's get it open. So once you open it up, you get a nice little bag of probes. It actually comes with, by default, 2 sets of probes, or 2 probes, and you can buy more spares. The unit itself will take 4 probes at any one time. It just easily plugs into 2 holes on one side and 2 holes on the other, as I'll show you in a moment. They're quite nice metallic cables. And they have the plastic tips on them, so don't forget to remove the plastic tips, otherwise they will burn, especially if you're using it on a barbecue or something. So a nice little Sonoff bag, and those in there. And then we've got a couple of kind of accessories in here. I just want to show you first. One is a clip, so you can hold the probes within your kind of grill. Just slide them in and clip that on so they don't kind of move around wherever you're using it. And then there's a magnet little hook as well, so you could hook that onto your barbecue or anything and use the little hook at the top of the unit just to sort of hold it on there. So that's been thought about, so that's quite nice. And then the unit itself comes in a little sleeve. And this is what it looks like. The screen is kind of a little bit easy to put pressure marks on, I must admit, when it was kind of in the box, but it does kind of sort itself out after a little while. It's got a nice little inbuilt hook on here, rubbery kind of hook. As I said before, there's 2 ports on one side and then 2 ports on the other side. It's quite a difficult unit to turn off. I think it turns itself off actually, but you can turn it on and reset it with this orange button on the side. It comes with batteries, so that's good. I'll show you those in a minute and how to turn it on. So on the back, The batteries are in here already, and there's a little protective cover for the batteries. If I can get that out. Here it is, so we just need to take that out and put the cover back on. There is a nice little rest there as well, so you can just rest it up at an angle if you want to as well, and then it kind of turns on. Right, so this is how it starts off. We're going to insert one of the probes on the side. That's coming in as number 1. That'll then give me a reading, 19 degrees C. And then I'm going to plug this second one in the same side. Now it won't show up 1 and 2 straight away. What you have to do is then it will only show you one value at a time. So you're going to have to press the front button, and then it will move between the probes. There we go, number 2, also 19. If I had 3 and 4 on the other side, then I could move between the two. There you go, 19 and 20 is showing up there. So it's just a matter of pressing the front button in order to get your values out. You can set it to Fahrenheit as well, and the icon will change if you do that. I haven't figured out how to do that on the unit, but I believe once you get it connected to the app, you can do that. So what we'll do is next we'll get it connected to the app and see what extra kind of functionality we've got. Now the only problem I'm finding is I can't find a way of turning it off. And I'm hoping that after a certain amount of time, the unit will turn itself off. The battery button on the side doesn't seem to turn it off. So I would probably recommend, if it doesn't turn off after a little while, to actually take the batteries out of the unit, especially if you're not going to be using it for a little while. There is a nice little picture here on a card that you get inside it, showing it hooked up on the end of your barbecue. Obviously don't put the main unit, as they call it, the host, inside the barbecue, because it's not meant for that. Only the probes are meant to stay inside, and then the whole thing can actually be stored away in the bag that you get as well. And they do show the little clip there actually on the grill. If I just flip it over, they just iterate the same things. Don't put the main handle actually in flame. Make sure you remove the plastic tips, and obviously keep the unit outside of the grill, and actually be very wary when you come to actually touch the all metal handles of the probes, because they will be very hot. Okay, I'm in the eWeLink app. I'm just going to add a device. I'm going to scan, and I'm going to scan the back of the unit. Okay, meat thermometer has come up. You can look at the user manual. Device bracket, yeah, probe interfaces, battery protection cover, power button on the side, and function button. Add a device. Pull the battery out. Yes, I've done that. Long touch the function button on the front for 5 seconds. Okay, that makes the connection link come up on the screen. I've said yes. I said yes again. And we are going to connect to it. Okay, and we are done. Here it is at the top, the BMT01. I'm just going to click on it. It's Bluetooth enabled. It says it's connecting. Connected. There we go. High battery, 18 degrees C. Probe 1, there you go. So you've got your 4 probes at the bottom. So if I move to probe 2, 21, probe 3, hopefully nothing. Yep. So that's quite nice. It looks like we can set a temperature alert if we want. We can set the ambient temperature, or we can set for different meats and fish on there as well, or no alert. Oh, there's even sausage at the bottom. Or set it manually for what temperature you want when it's reached a certain temperature to give you an alert. We've obviously got graphs here as well, so You can see the temperature going up and down of your graph. History records on there as well, or a timer. So we can set a timer. If we just go up to the top setting, see we're on the latest version at the moment, 105, plugin versions 143, battery insights, AAA batteries, 100%, yeah, good. Assign a location if I really wanted to. Here's temperature unit, so we can change Fahrenheit and Celsius on this screen if you want to. Let's do that and then save it. And yes, it's changed it on the unit. I can show you that in a second. So there's a calibration setting as well you can go through to match it up with a certain temperature, maybe, I don't know, in the oven or something like that. Sound alert via app only, vibration via app only, pre-alert, this alert will be notified via this app and available only for the target temperature only, and then just details about the device itself. So it certainly seems important to have it connected to the app if you want to change between Fahrenheit and Celsius. It's quite nice. Obviously it's Bluetooth, so you've got to think about your distance from the item as well. But obviously you've got the the screen on the actual unit as well. So you don't really need to connect it to the phone unless you really want to start setting alerts and timers and looking at graphs and things like that. And when you exit the screen, you will not get any more monitoring and alerts. So you have to stay on the screen, but I'm going to come out of it anyway. So to sum up then, it seems to work really well. It does what it says on the tin, to be honest. It's good that you can put 4 probes on it and buy 2 extra probes if you need to, or as I say, buy replacement probes if they ever go wrong. Downside is obviously, remember not to put the main unit actually where it's hot and it's going to melt, or somewhere in the oven or anything like that. That has to stay outside. It's just the probes that can be used kind of inside, or not really in an oven really when you're going to shut the door, but more on a kind of open grill or barbecue really. And remember, don't touch the probes because they'll be burning hot probably as well. So if you sort of manage to not touch those and burn yourself, you're doing quite well. But otherwise it seems to work quite well. I do like the integration with the app. That does seem really good. Bluetooth integration, obviously lots of features, more features in the app than obviously that you get on the front. But obviously if you don't want to be looking at the app all the time, you can actually just look at the front kind of sensor readout on the main unit as well. Well, that's it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Leave a comment below, and don't forget to like the video if you did. Thanks a lot. See you soon.